How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. The T. Higgins contract situation drama a little bit on the side now, pressing the pause button as it's reported T. Higgins is going to sign the franchise tag. Now, of course, both sides will and can and will still negotiate a contract up until the 13th of July, and obviously moving forward in the offseason next season if T. Higgins choose to do so. But a pretty big deal here for the Bengals. Props to T. Higgins, because it's pretty common where you can see guys they'll hold out during training camp, give it a chance to kind of step away from the team and try to get some buying power and to get an extension. T. Higgins here saying, "Hey, I'll sign the contract. I'll prove what I can do. I can prove what I can prove." Whilst also being here for his team, being here for his teammates, trying to grow and improve on the field as a collective unit here entering training camp. So you love to see that. Props to T. Higgins there for making that decision. Obviously, his future, his career, super important. Getting that money, making sure again he's taken care of for what he's produced on his career. Very important. You can understand why he wants to try to get the most out of that. But being able to put that to the side and say, "Hey, trying to win a Super Bowl here in Cincinnati, trying to put together the best possible team we can." So T. Higgins showing up. I like it. I like that a lot there. And looking at it from the Bengals perspective, I mean, man, did they come out big on this contract? Because when the franchise tag initially comes out, you're taking the average salary of the top 5 players at your position or 120% of his previous contract, whichever amount is higher. And at the time, you took the average of the top 5, and right now, that 22 million-ish range for T. Higgins comes in at 17th. He's the 17th highest paid wide receiver entering the 2024 season, because he's seen all these guys, Brown, Smith, Tyreek, Waddle, Jefferson, all these guys, the wide receiver market exploded since T. Higgins signed that or was offered the franchise tag. The franchise tag was placed on him. So it's huge for the Bengals there to say, hey, once again, probably the last time. We don't want to say probably, though, because you still have Jermaine Burton. You still have these young guys that can come up and be studs. Possibly the last time you see such a dynamic duo out wide for the Bengals in a while with Joe Burrow, because, again, you got to be able to pay other players. Burrow can make the rest of the round them better. One of the last times you're going to see the Bengals potentially have this opportunity to be lethal, to be dynamic in the pass game on both sides. Ever so important to cash in on that if you're the Cincinnati Bengals. Ever so important to, again, because I just don't imagine. I can't imagine, especially after what the wide receiver market just had. T. Higgins getting $30 million a year. What I initially projected, was it last year, the year before, we said, hey, Bengals are going to put $120 million into the receivers and their quarterback. And I just don't see it happening. And that's what we're stepping on the front door of right now. Because, Jamar's going to get right under Justin Jefferson money. Maybe more if they waited. It might have been a good idea. As crazy as it seems, it might be a good idea to lock down Chase now. As we know how this market works, in 2 years, he's probably going to be worth 37, 38, the way the contracts go up. That's just how, T. Higgins' prime example that, hey, get it out of the way early, just like the franchise tag. Because once people start paying that money, the contracts go up, and they go up just like the Bengals. Joe Burrow is the highest paid quarterback in the league, and all of a sudden, boom, instantly, someone else getting the same exact money as him, same caliber. Probably not. Hey, that's just the stepping stone. It's always who's the next highest paid player, So the quicker you can get rid of it, the better, or sign that deal, the better. I don't imagine the Bengals keeping both. Never did, unfortunately. I think that's kind of the conundrum T. Higgins is in right now, where he has a chance to step up. He had some health injury, some injury problems these past couple seasons. We're still waiting for him to push that 1,300, that 1,400 type receiving yard season. I feel like when you do that, he's sitting around 1,000, you had 1,100. When you do that, you really open the eyes and you really open up that bank account if you're T. Higgins. We'll see. Nonetheless, good news here on the Bengals front. Love y'all's thoughts. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.